Nerd alert! We are talking about one of my favorite subjects, booking reservations at Disney World and how to keep it simple. Let's get started.
Hey guys, welcome back to Fun Fiero. I'm Andy.
I'm Liz.
Guys, we're here to share our fun, love, and passion for all things Disney with you guys. So thanks for hanging out with us today. If you're brand new to our channel, please consider subscribing for Disney content every single day.
And if you like the video, give it a big thumbs up and a share.
Yes, so guys, it's official. There is an iPad right here. So planning's happening, right?
Absolutely. You guys know I love to plan our trips to Disney World. And it's different during COVID. And I'd forgotten that until a friend of mine reached out to me this week to ask some specific questions because she's planning her trip for the first time in 3 years. She hasn't been to Disney World for that long. And it was like, oh, yeah, here are some things you're going to need to know. Resort reservations, those guys work pretty much the exact same. Disney World's website is the best place to go. You can book. It's $200 deposit. You have up to 30 days in advance of your check-in to get everything paid for. There is a special offers tab. Alrighty, so when you're looking at those places to stay, there's special offers as a tab. Check it out. Disney's usually always running a special, and you can always call and ask the cast member if they have another special to get you even more discounts onto your room. We do that quite a bit just to make sure, hey, has something changed? Is there a special? And we usually end up saving a little bit of money right before we go, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, we always end up saving a little bit of money right before we go,
we do.
So it is always nice.
Resort reservations, yeah, we've got them. You need park reservations nowadays. Yes, not only do you need a valid ticket to get in, but you're gonna have to get on a Disney World's website and make a reservation for a park. You can check the park availability. I would definitely kind of recommend that you do this before you book your resort stay. And you can link your whole party in the My Disney Experience app, or you can link them under My Disney Experience on the website. That way you can book for everybody. One person does all the booking. Then you can also do all the dining reservations. Because these guys wouldn't know how to book a dining reservation at Disney if their life depended on it.
Oh, I'm sure I could watch this video and then know.
There you go. So get everything linked. It's all good. And so you do have to have that valid theme park admission. Okay, now Disney has started something new as of this week, as the filming of this video. If you have your resort dates booked and you move your resort dates and you don't move your park reservations, okay, they are going to send you an email asking you to do that. They do want your resort dates to line up with your park reservation dates, and if you don't remember to do that, they're going to send you an email to give you 48 hours, or they're going to cancel your reservation. They want those to be available for as many people as possible, so they're not being mean. They're just trying to make sure we can get as many people in that park as possible. These are dream trips for everybody, so just make sure your park reservations are for the date your resort stay is for.
If you're staying on property.
Yeah, if you're staying on property.
If you're not, then...
Otherwise, just buy your tickets. Yeah. Make sure you bought your tickets.
And you have to have your ticket in order to get your park reservation.
And if you bought a 5-day, you can do 5 days. If you bought a 7-day, you can do 7 days, but you can't do more than the days of the amount of days that you have for the tickets. Yeah. We've got a resort. We've got park reservations. Folks, we need to eat.
Yeah.
So dining reservations are really going to come up next for you. You can do these from the website, and you can do these from the app. Now, it used to be, before COVID, you could pre-plan 6 months in advance, which was kind of if you decided 4 months before that you were going to Disney. Mm-hmm. So this is kind of nice that during COVID, it's 60 days in advance. That is 60 days from the first day of your reservation. So if you have a 5-day reservation or a 7-day reservation, then you can book all of those days based on the first day of the reservation. So you don't have to go in and book 60 days per every day. That would be kind of crazy. There are 2 different ways to do it. One's from the app, where you can just search for a day and a time, and you have an alphabetical listing, and you just kind of scroll through all the restaurants, and you can pick one. From the website, you get a little bit more flexibility. You can search by the restaurant's name. I love this. You can control a certain restaurant. You can check out days. You can check out times, party sizes, everything that you need to do on there. Don't get bummed out if you don't get the restaurant that you want. It's not the end of the world, and you still have this window right before your trip. All right? Yep. Because I troll, and I troll, and I troll. You have to put a credit card down in order to get your reservation to stay. And if you don't show up to your reservation, you get charged $10 a person. But you can cancel, as long as you've canceled before 24 hours in advance, then you don't get charged this. Guys, people get to the parks and cancel reservations due to just a number of different reasons. I mean, is it too hot? Maybe you didn't really like the smell of the restaurant when you walk by. Maybe the kiddos are just like, I want a burger and that's all I want. So things just change. So you, and plus Disney puts out reservations the day of.
Yeah.
Okay, so they hold a certain number. So just check back. I start checking within 7 to 10 days before we go if I don't have my restaurant or my time. And it usually works out for us. We may not have gotten the exact time we wanted, but we've always been able to eat at the restaurants that we want. So
Yes.
it does work out.
Another thing about the dining reservations too, guys, is that if you have a party over 6 people, you need to call Disney Dining, all right? So you can't
Yes.
actually book that on the app or the website.
No.
So you actually have to call them. I'm putting the number right here for you guys, so that way you can actually have that. I'm also
Yes.
going to put it in the description below, so that way if you need to reference that in the future, it is there for you. So if you have those big groups, that's what you
Call.
need to do.
Yeah, you have to call.
Yes.
So now we know what we're saying. We know which parks we're visiting. We've got food. This is great. And now it's time to look at the last couple of types of reservations. We're going to hit on the Fastpass.
Yeah, Fastpass, right? So-
Fastpass, it used to be that you'd be able to book to be able to ride that ride. They had a tiered system so you could pick certain rides, and that way you'd make sure that you'd get, a couple of the rides that you wanted to ride during your vacation. Right now, Fastpasses are not happening. We're limited capacity, COVID, there are no Fastpasses. Disney,
Currently.
Disney has referenced them,
Yeah.
like that same cancellation policy where if you have your dates and your park reservations don't line up, they're going to cancel it. So if you don't have, valid dates or valid theme ticket, then they're going to cancel your Fastpass reservations. But that's the only thing that we've heard about Fastpasses in quite a while. So we have no idea when those are going to come back. But we have a feeling they are because they
give
wouldn't
it
have
time.
said that.
Yeah.
They do, though, have the boarding pass.
Yeah.
Rise of the Resistance. It's the brand new. It's the latest. It's the greatest. It's the ride everybody wants to ride. It is trackless. It is awesome. But you have to have a boarding pass to get on it.
Yep.
The boarding pass is a fancy virtual queue. All right. You can try to book your boarding pass at 7 a.m. from your resort or from the park or outside the park if it's not open yet. Or you can book it at 1 p.m. You have to be in the park for that one. But you get on your phone, you've got your party linked up, all right, you're on the My Disney Experience app, you'll have a little join virtual queue button, you'll click it, and then you'll wait 3 seconds to find out whether or not you got on the ride. It really happens that fast, and it closes out at about the 10, 11 second mark. All right, so you can hear woohoo!
Quicker than that, guys.
Yeah, but you
Quicker
can hear
than that.
woohoo all over around you, or you hear boo-boo.
Yeah.
Okay, so but it does give you a time to come back. So if you, hey, your boarding pass, you're going to be boarding pass 48, come back between 10 and 10:30. So at that point that you can go enjoy your morning, try to catch some other rides, and have a Dole Whip,
And the
whatever
app
you
will
want to
alert
do.
you. The app will alert you too as it gets closer
Yes.
to your boarding group.
It will, because they don't want you to not make it.
Right.
So then you go back to the ride and you stand in line.
Yeah.
So there's the one line. There's no getting ahead of anybody else, and you can only go during your specific times, and then you get in line and you wait.
Yep.
The line's very pretty. It's very well themed.
And here's the thing too, guys. These boarding passes, right? It's a reservation in the aspect that you can't book it far in advance, but it is, you're
No.
making a reservation for that day. So that way, if you get it, great. You know kind of about the time that you're going to be able to go get in line for the ride, and then of course you wait in line and go on the ride. But if you don't get it, then you also know that, and you can plan your day accordingly. So maybe you go to the park for a little bit, then you come back and do some pool time at the resort, go to Disney Springs for some live entertainment. It gives you those options and still have, versatility in your day to really do what you guys want to do and make the
Absolutely.
most of it instead of having to wait around to maybe hopefully get a boarding pass.
Or stand in line for 5 hours, like
Yeah.
Flight of Passage or Frozen Ever After,
Right.
where you're just stuck and miserable and hot and sweaty. So this definitely lets you have that freedom to move about. I remember the December when we went on our cruise, before COVID, we rode the gondolas with the pair of grandparents who knew that they had to be back at Hollywood Studios at 7:30. They were going back to the resort to hang and chill with the grandkids, and then they were all going to reconvene. So they loved it.
Yep, and these are here to stay, guys. These boarding passes.
So too.
I think as the new high-value rides like Tron and Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, Guardians of the Galaxy, Cosmic Rewind, I think as these rides start to really kind of open, I really do think that they're going to implement the boarding passes on all of those because they're such high value.
Yeah.
So just get used to it. They're here to stay.
It is definitely quality of trip.
Oh,
so
for sure.
You don't have to spend all that time in the line. You can go get snacks, restroom breaks, ride different rides. So definitely it does give you that sense of, I got it.
Yeah.
So you just know you have to mosey on back over when it's time to get on the ride, and then you're good to go.
And that way your memory of your vacation is not that you had to stand in line for 5 or 6 hours.
Yeah. I do wish, come on, I've got my fingers crossed the Fastpasses come back, that you can do those and book those in advance and kind of just pre-plan and have that, that kind of that happy core of things you can do. We'll just wait.
Yeah.
It's all changing due to COVID, and then we'll just figure it out as we go along.
There you go. So guys, thanks for hanging out with us today. Hope this helped you out. If you have any further questions, please ask it in the comments. Also, if you have some tips and tricks and something that maybe we forgot, leave that in the comments so that way everybody else can really benefit from it. Also, give this video a big thumbs up, guys. It helps it on YouTube. It helps our channel out. And then also share the video.
Ding that notifications bell. That way you're going to know every time a video and a short comes out. And guys, smash the subscribe button. Just smash it.
And until next time, get out there, have some fun, and we'll see you on the flip side.